let's talk about the Micah Miller case. Buckle up, this is going to be a wild ride. So Micah Miller here has a husband, JP Miller. Now, JP is a pastor, and Micah filed for divorce against him. JP went through Micah's phone, finding people from the congregation that had contacted her, saying they support her, if they need anyone to talk to, they're there for her. Now, people from the congregation supported Micah Miller, and this is what JP said in regards to that. If somebody wants to call you and talk bad about someone else, that's a demon talking. Kind of just dismissing all the horrible things he did to Micah Miller. JP went on to slash her tires, track her down, harass her at the gas station. Micah would end up calling the police 3 times over the next 4 days. And she even told an officer at one point, "I am fearful for my life." 6 weeks later, Micah is found dead in a park in North Carolina. The police ruled her death as a suicide. However, that might not be the case, and I don't believe that. JP Miller has been silent on this. He is refusing to talk to the media or anybody about this entire case. The family of Micah is pushing for investigators to look deeper into this, because none of them believe that this is a suicide either. The death of his wife actually uncovered a ton of stuff he was doing behind the scenes. So not only was he a pastor, he owned a bar. Now, it wouldn't be really weird for anybody to own a bar, but a pastor owning a bar, kind of weird to me. And guess what else Pastor JP Miller got exposed for? Touching underage girls. On top of that, he also has an abusive history with women. If his wife isn't an example of that, I don't know what is. He also blamed every single problem in their marriage on Micah Miller. At the end of his sermon, he told the church about her death, just ruled it as a suicide, and told everyone just go home, no more questions. But he encouraged everybody to keep attending, and lo and behold, literally like a week or 2 after her death, he's on a date with a woman in Charleston, North Carolina. Because he was on a date with this woman, he was cleared of all charges regarding Micah Miller's death. However, it is suspicious still. JP Miller's last wife, Allison, divorced him because he was caught having an affair with Micah Miller. On top of that, Micah Miller claimed that JP Miller groomed her because she was 15 at the time when they met. Now, she was 30 at the time of her death and when they were married. But now, knowing his history with underage girls, being unfaithful to his previous wife, this is super, super believable. JP Miller's own children don't even feel safe with him. One text from the child was begging Micah to come home. Back in 2017, this guy also hit a woman with his truck and continued driving with her on the hood for 100 yards. And for the most part, JP Miller got off with a slap on the wrist for most of these because he was a respected pastor in that area. There is so much to cover. I'm not sure if you guys want me to keep going. I can literally keep going. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you want to keep going, let me know your thoughts on this general story. But I think enough has been said. This is just a horrible human being. And I think investigators, if they're not doing it right now, they need to look deeper into this case. I don't think the community investigators in that area are reliable right now. They need to bump it up and get some national investigators involved. Someone without a bias. But let me know your thoughts. And as always, these videos are for informational purposes only.